I'm not a cybersecurity or ID theft expert, but I am a financial professional who has some responsibility in the well-being of a lot of people. And today I would like to share a few stories and what I think are some valuable tips, as well as information at the end. So I please ask you to stay tuned, stick to the end. It's not going to be very long, and I think it'll be more than worth your while. So the point today is asking you to help me. It's not uncommon to read an article about how tax time is a hot time for hackers or ID thieves, or Christmas time when you're trying to pay things. Bottom line is, there is no season. It's open season on you all year long. First, I want to share a couple of stories. One case had to do with someone who was scammed. It was one of those internet love scams, when kind of thing that if I explain too deeply, and I won't, you'll think, oh, that'll never happen to me. This was an educated person. This was someone who just was preyed on by someone that had basically no moral compass and took her for quite a bit of money. Another more recent situation had to do with fear. Someone was approached with the understanding that the economy was going to crash, and the only way to be safe was to go into gold, and convinced this person to take significant amounts of money out of retirement accounts. These people are devious. Do not think it couldn't happen to you. So this is the part where I'm going to ask you to help me, or help the financial professional that you may be working with. If you are concerned, or if they're concerned with some of the actions you're taking, please feel free to confide in them. As a fiduciary, which I am and many people in my profession are, we are required to act in your best interest. The stories that I related to you were people that basically lied to me. That's how, again, how powerful some of these crooks are. They weren't being truthful to me, even though I had cautioned, counseled, explained my suspicions, concerns, talked about all the warnings and all the negative repercussions. It still didn't stop them from being scammed. So if you're concerned, if something seems scary or too good to be true, or like a really windfall for you, please speak to your professional, the one that you've built trust with over many years. Okay, so I have a few tips. There are plenty of articles that give you in-depth steps that you can take to secure yourself, but what I tell most of my people, one, if you don't have an account with Social Security, an online account set up, do it. Whether it's for yourself, your children, doesn't matter if you're 20, 70, set that account up so no one can go in, steal your identity, and set that up ahead of time. That can be really messy if someone steals your identity. Two, if you get a text that you're not sure of, please do not reply or do click anything on it. Same with an email. Don't click any links on an email that you're not sure about. If you get a phone call about something that's concerning, that you have a bill that's come due, or Social Security or the IRS is calling you, they will never ask for personal information. And finally, for as much as it's difficult to keep people from ever trying to access your bank accounts, the best advice I can give you is check it. Check your bank accounts regularly. Make sure those purchases, those withdrawals, coordinate with something that you actually did. Now, for the end of this video, I will put in a couple of normal disclaimers that I usually put in, but I'm also going to add a few slides that have information about the more common entities that you may want to get a hold of if you're concerned. Entities like USA.gov, AARP, the Social Security Administration, SSA.gov. Again, if you're not sure, speak to your family, your financial professional. No matter who you speak to somebody. If you're not sure, share that information with someone else. These people want to get a hold of you, they want to get a hold of your money, and they will do whatever they can to keep you from talking to anyone else. So don't be afraid to help me help you.